What's up, guys? Boogie Buck again. So I'm going to be reacting to the recent live stream that Anton Daniels had on his channel, and it was very interesting. But the first part was quite, it started off with a bang. Let's get into it. Should men fight harder to get, to be active in their children's lives? What do you guys think? Let's get into it.
Hit the like button. Let's get started with our first video today.
Black men do not fight hard enough to be a parent in their children's lives.
Mm.
They
Just a
don't.
question.
They
Just
do
a
not.
question. Just a question. I am agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. But these men are not fighting enough for their child.
Okay.
That's the thing, right? But why is it that virtually every man has to fight to see their child?
Good question.
Why are you complaining about a problem that you created for yourself? I don't want to hear it.
What?
You created that problem.
Yes.
So now you're like, oh, I have to fight my way out of my own problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we not all adults?
I agree.
Is life not always what we want it to be?
Yeah.
You'll leave her to fight for herself, but you're like, oh, I ain't gonna fight for my kid. Why I gotta fight for my kid? Over a problem that you created yourself. When we could have all just been like, you know what? I'm good on the kids. Let me wrap it up. Let me at least get married first. Let me at least try to do the right thing.
What?
Hey, why don't black men fight harder to be in their child's life? It's open panel. Y'all can go ahead and talk it out.
Mr. Let Go said it in style. Why should we have to fight? We didn't cause a problem. We didn't cause you to leave and
Exactly.
keep the kid away. Like, that's not a problem we caused. That's you.
Most black men want to be fathers. Most in their children's life.
First of all, what is she saying? Like she said, you created the problem. What problem is she talking about?
The kid. The kid.
Where is that?
The kid is
Only
the
one
problem.
that's the problem. Yeah, only one that's the problem for is her.
How you making no sense?
I think she meant like laying down with like a specific type of woman. Like I think that's what she was saying.
I don't think so.
No,
I
she
think
not, she
I
not,
don't think she's
there ain't
saying
no
that.
context.
Yeah, she did. She didn't
I
even.
mean, like,
I don't think she was saying that like the kid's the problem. I think she's implying that the reason that the mom is making it difficult for him to see the child is something he caused.
No.
That's not. Because she said, how about we all just
No. First of all, why should any man have to fight to see his kids? Like, I thought that the kid belongs to the mom and to the dad, right? Belongs to both of you. Why should any man have to fight? Why should I have to go to court, pay a lawyer to fight for me to see my kids? It's one thing if the dad is abusing drugs, there's a domestic violence issue. That's another thing. But most men who want to see their kids are not in domestic violence issues. They're not abusing drugs. They just want to see their kids. But usually, we see that the mom takes 90% custody right away. Right? That's what usually the courts suggest. So so I'm going back to the video, right? For for the woman to say that the man caused the problem. What problem did I cause? Okay, we had a baby. Um okay, so now I want to see my child. We're not together anymore. We're not in a relationship anymore. I should have the right to my child. I shouldn't have to fight. I shouldn't have to go to court. I shouldn't have to pay the lawyer any money just to get the right to see my child. And then on top of that, you want me to pay child support, but then you don't even want me to see my child 50 as much time as you want, as you have, right? It should be 50-50 custody. The dad shouldn't be limited to just visitations on the weekends or visitation when someone is around, especially if the dad is paying child support.
wrap it up, and she started talking about not having a kid at all.
I think that's the second part, but I think she's putting the blame for why
Run that shit back,
there's
Q.
an issue. I think she's putting the blame for why there's an issue in the first place between mom and dad.
There's no problem that the man can cause for you to keep a kid away from me.
I agree.
I'm not saying I agree with her.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what she's saying.
Let's talk about this. 54% of us don't have no children. 30% of us are like Anton and are married with children.
Yeah.
And there's only a small percentage of these men that they're complaining about.
Yeah.
That are having all the babies.
Yep.
So small amount. And most men want to be in their children's life because a lot of us didn't have fathers and want to be there for our children.
Yep.
You really
Why
think
should we have to fight?
Nigga, in the grand, it's sometimes like it sucks. Like I said, it's sometimes just say fuck that kid because the mama's so unbearable. You like fuck that. I
Yeah,
don't want to deal with neither one of y'all motherfuckers. Like I
Wait,
get
because
it.
wait,
I agree, because what some moms do, they poison the child against the father. So when the mom has the mom is usually talking bad about the father, and that messes up the relationship between the child and the father. The mom is usually, he doesn't want to see you, he doesn't give me any money to support you, he doesn't care about you, he has other kids, he has other women. So that poisons the relationship of the child and the father. And those are the generational curses we talk about that carry on to, because now that child is also going to learn those things, hate the father, and then if that's the girl will do the same thing when the girl gets her own kids, when she's old enough to have her own family. She's, and then they have issues with the dad, she's going to do the same thing, and then that will keep going on generation after generation. So many times the relationship between kids and the fathers is bad because the mom poisons the kids and feeds them bad information about the father. I agree.
Fight to him when he's 18.
is too unbearable. The person that you chose to lay with and mess with raw is too hard to deal with that you decide, oh, F the child too. But I think that's what she was kind of saying.
yeah, that's what I
Woman.
think she was saying because it's like,
Yeah,
yo, when you kind of lay down with specific women, you're gonna get the consequences of that because the child isn't the consequence; it's the person with the child on the other end. So looking at it like that, I'm like, damn, if you sleep with a specific type of woman, maybe someone of the Kim Kardashian ilk or someone of the maybe Larsa Pippen, and you
No.
already kind of know what comes with that. So the child
No,
is still a
no,
boss.
no, no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of woman the man decides to have a child with or to sleep with. The fact that the child is now here, both of them should work together. I don't care if they hate each other or they've moved on with other people in different relationships. As long as they have a child together, they should do what's best for the child. I don't care if you guys don't get along. Now you have a child. No one should try to steal the child away from the other. No one should try to prevent the other person from seeing the child. Just because the man had sex with the wrong woman, as he's saying, as this guy is saying, it doesn't mean that the guy, it doesn't mean the woman should stop or try to make it so hard for the man to be in the child's life.
Like
What qualifies?
person, that's an asshole that you got to deal with day to day. So I don't know if you want to do
But
that.
what qualifies a woman as a specific type of woman? Like, what does it mean?
I mean, maybe charging men for money, maybe does not
It
hold a
doesn't
job,
matter.
maybe have different type of a mindset, like not in the church or not close to the church, or doesn't have a family, or maybe left astray. I don't know. Like there's women out here that are on the street side. I don't know if you want to wife them over like a corporate lawyer. It's different.
But there's no umbrella. There's like no one way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a vacuum. Like so,
Yeah,
if
so
I
you
know
say the
that,
type of woman, so we really don't know. That's just women.
no, you do.
Women in general.
You can use cultural nuance. Like if you see me and I'm 6'8", you can maybe tell I play some type of sport or I do something random. If you see a short person who's 5'3", you're not gonna say they could dunk. So you could use your common logic and say, oh, if she's on the street corner, she's probably
No,
not gonna be the best mother or best person to take care of a
no,
child.
no, no, no. I disagree with this guy. I don't even know what he's saying. The fact of the matter is, if there's a child involved, I don't care how much the people don't get along, how the mom and the dad don't get along. There's a child involved. For the best outcome for the child, both of you need to be involved in the child's life. But if one of the parent is using the court system, the family court system, to try to prevent the other person from seeing the child, to get back at them, or to be bitter because they moved on into a different relationship, that is not right. At the end of the day, it's going to affect the child down the lane. All right, so I don't agree. No man should have to fight just to see their child, especially if the mom wants child support from that man, especially if the man wants to be involved, especially if the man is ready and is willing to take his responsibility for supporting the child. No man should have to even go to court just to see his child. It's not fair. It's going to affect the child in the long run, and that's how generational curses are passed on from generation to generation. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I'm going to link down the full stream down below. If you guys want to complete it, it was 3 hours. Peace.